WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany, tasting rare and exotic whiskey. Today I have something from Douglas Laing. The brand is Old Particular, and the distillery is Glenrothes. And the special series is the Midnight Series. Why is it called the Midnight Series? Look at this black little label here with a nice little moon in it. Good night, because the darkest hour of the night is at midnight, just like their juice. So this is for anyone who likes to buy darkly colored, well, it's not colored, dark color whiskey. So this is from a sherry butt, and this was distilled in September of 2005. It was bottled in December of 2020. My only problem I have with this is 48.4% is the ABV. Maybe the other problem I have with it is the price. It's 105 euros and 90 cents. It's the Casknumber DL for Douglas Laing, 14560, 321 bottles worldwide. I think mainly just in Europe, sorry guys, in America. And the Whiskybase number is 178189. So Douglas Laing Old Particular stands for three things. Number one, no artificial coloring. Number two, a non-chilled filtered. And number three, high alcohol content. Now, for me, in my personal opinion at the moment, 48.4% is not high value. Oh well, we'll see about that. All right, very, very good. What am I going to compare it to? Take a guess. I thought for a second, I was like, wait, what can I do? And I came up with this. Some of you are going like, what? It's like, well, okay, it's 46 versus 48.4. It's 18 versus 16 years. But this costs in Europe at the moment, at least in Germany where I live, 105 euros. And so it's also one of the darkest bottles that I know of as a standard. Now, my bottle is a 2018 bottle. It still says the signature is Billy Walker. So I have one of the older bottles now. I I bunkered a few of these, and I do bottle shares, and people do buy samples and so on, and we share a little bit, and that's just fine. But this is 105 euros. This is 105 euros. This is sherry. This is sherry. They're almost the same with the ABV. They're almost the same with the age. And I thought, why not? This is a standard. This is a single cask. Maybe I found something that's even better than the Glendronach 18. I really like the Glendronach 18. That's my problem. Now, Glendronach, everyone's talking about Glendronach. Brown-Forman has decided to remove the non-chilled filtration process and use chill filtration, which is going to be a shame. But I still like the products, and I'm going to see what we can still buy in the future. Now, take a look at the color here. Here we have the Glenrothes. Here we have the Glendronach. There's no, for me, very, very little. And if I were to be honest, the Glendronach looks a little bit darker. And so the Midnight Series, to talk about the dark whiskeys from Old Particular, didn't really overachieve. Now, there is a Craigellach out there that I did not buy. I might have to go buy it and see if it's still as good as it could be. Let's nose these. Now, Glenrothes is a very interesting distillery, belongs to the Addington group, together with Highland Park and with Macallan. They actually have a cooperage on site right next to the graveyard where they actually have the distillery. And they repair with 4 coopers and 2 apprentices over 6,000 butts a year. So basically, sherry butts they're repairing, refurbishing, and so on. So, hey, rejuvenating, who knows? Now, I like the nose. The nose is very, very tight. What do I mean with tight? I have shoe polish. I have a little bit of orange peel. I have new, fresh leather. I have a little bit of chocolate. And I have a tiny, tiny little bit of a dark cherry in there. And there's no real alcohol burn. There's no lactic acid or anything like that. Nothing to distract from the pureness of this sherry monster moment. Nice, nice, nice. Now going over here to the Glendronach. the first thing I get, which is different, is a little bit of that lactose acid, that little bit of that baby milk moment, which really threw me for a loop at the beginning. It's darker. There's more dark chocolate in the Glendronach. Now, the Glendronach, what I have here is matured in the finest Oloroso sherry casks. That's it. Here we don't have a real title of the sherry butt. It doesn't even say first fill sherry butt. It just says sherry butt on here. Very, very similar, but yet, as I said, more focused. Like you took a magnifying glass and you just concentrated all the different flavors into a very, very small point on the target. Here we're a little bit wider spread with accents there and there and there. On the nose, the Glenrothes wins. Wow. Now let's try them. 48.4%. I would expect it to be something very, very drinkable at 48.4% and 16 years of age. Am I right with 16 years? 15 years. Sorry. I was like 2005, 2020, that's 15. I can do math, but I don't remember. So I'm confused because my next video is going to be about the Tamdhu 16-year-old. 16, 15. Cheers. Mm. What did I just do for the people that watched me here for the first time? This is how hot it is. So it's like a nice, so here we can go down, we can go up, and we can also have the heat. And this packs some heat. More than I expected for 15 years of age and 48.4%. This is, by the way, also 48.4%. I don't know what Old Particular is doing. Somehow, somewhere, they decided, 48.4% is good. Boom. Across the series now. There's a lot more of that orange peel. There's a lot more of a milk chocolate. There's a lot more of that leather moment going on here. I like this whiskey. It's too hot. I'm going to put a little bit of water in it, dilute it down, and try it again. I like this. This is a good bang for your buck. Oh, yeah. That water just opens up that sherry, gives you a great woof of delightful aromas. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Mm. This actually would have been better at 43% in my personal opinion. Wow. Who would have known? Not me. Nice. Oh, that orange peel is really getting in there. A little bit of the cherry, a little bit of the leather. It's fairly, you have like a quintet. You have like 5 different flavors that go through and they jockey for the first position, but it's not a overly complex whiskey. It's sherry, sherry, sherry. But it's coherent. It's good. I like. All right, let's go over to the Glendronach. I'm going to taste this first and give my grades for that. Could this single cask actually be better than at least the 2018 version of Glendronach 18? I don't think so. Cheers. But on the nose, this is better. The Glenrothes. Wow. The dark chocolate, the dark rich fruit. I just want to relax and sit, and I just want to enjoy this moment. I really, really, really like the Glendronach. There's a little bit of alcohol heat, but nothing like this. This actually pushes a little bit too much. This is perfectly balanced in all aspects of a whiskey. If you want a sherry whiskey that will blow your socks off, I think Glendronach 18 is and still is my recommendation. Wow. Okay. So, first place, second place. What does second place mean? Second place means this is a B minus whiskey. Now, an A is why haven't you bought it? Go now. Stop watching the video, go buy it now. Very seldom do I give an A. For people out there in the whiskey world, 95 plus. That's the A for me, all right? This is a B minus. This is still an excellent whiskey, which means buy it. If you can find a bottle, one of the 321 bottles out there, go buy it. Value for money, though, it's a C to C minus. It's one of those, okay, well, if you really need to, it's A, buy it now. B, if you want, go buy it if you want to. C is like, well, you can, but and D is don't need it. And F, why was it even made? All right, so A is why haven't you bought it? B, buy it. C is if you want to, you can. And the price is if you want to, you can. I think you can get better stuff out there for much less money. I don't know if it's much less where you live, but the Glenrothes 15 is less money where I live, and it's better. You could also go for the Glenallachie 15, better. You could go for the Glenturret, the new one with 55.5%, I think it has. It's a little bit cheaper than this. Oh, great whiskey. There's some really, really good whiskeys out there. At the moment, I'm doing a mega challenge in my with my community, and we had 18... Yeah, 3 times 6, 18 whiskeys at 15 years old, single malt Scotch. And now we're at our final, right before the mega final, where we have the winners from the 3 brackets, the 2 first and second place, and they're going to have a head-to-head, and we're going to see what's going to win. I think Glenallachie will win. I think Glendronach will be second position, and I think Glenturret will be third position. And I don't remember the other 3 because, well, there's a Bob Blair and a couple other things, because I don't think they really matter. All right, there's some really awesome whiskeys out there for much less money. Go for those, and maybe if you want to splurge for something special, you can get an independently bottled single cask. And always look if you want for the dark label from the Midnight series from Old Particular, and you're guaranteed to have something that looks a little bit like Coca-Cola out there. All right, thank you very much. Question of the day is, what is your favorite Glenrothes? What is your favorite Glendronach? What is your favorite whiskey with that looks like Coca-Cola? Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, tell others, hit that bell, and share this video on social media. It'd be good help for me. All the best. Whiskey Jason here. Bye-bye.